What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along, and welcome back to the channel. We're not back with another watch along. My God, I'm so used to saying that. We're back with Premier League season predictions and who I think is going to do well this season, and who I think is going to get relegated, and everything in between. Yeah, Ayush, good evening. We'll just wait for some people to come in, and then we'll start. We won't waste any time. We'll go for like an hour, talk about some teams, and then we'll call it a night. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Do drop a like, and I hope you're hyping the video, Ayush. It really helps the channel. We need to be ready for the new season. We need to take all the momentum we can get. Wow. Okay. Finally focused. Hey Rhythm, guys, do share the video straight away so more people can watch it from the beginning so we don't miss out. That would be really helpful. On the way to 3,000 subs now. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Never know what might happen in the league. Never know when the channel might pick up. So all your help is required and needed. Ooh, I've been thinking about this video for a while. Hello, Jayesh. It's been a while, buddy. How are you? I am all right. I can't complain. I've been watching Brad. I didn't realize how old he was. It's probably because you don't see his face. Been watching him play Mafia in Old Country because, as you know, don't have a PlayStation 5. So otherwise, we could be doing that. But yeah, how have you been? What have you been up to? Studying for some more accountant exams or something like that? Ah, ooh, a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks. What? Yeah, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna get a shave. That's great. I'm doing well, just being busy with study, of course, of course, of course. Study while there's still time, my friend. Can't go back in your mid-30s and study. I mean, you can. Just would be weird, wouldn't it? Thoughts on Rashford, Jayesh? Did you see the Juan Gamper trophy? People were saying, I saw on Twitter, people were like, oh, and Manchester United fans called him lazy. I'm like, bro, he hasn't played in months. Relax, relax. Oh, Arnab's here. Wow, welcome back, Arnab. You have not given me an update on your life. You haven't told me if you got the job. You just disappeared. I assume it has nothing to do with the fact that Real Madrid didn't win anything last year. I'm going to assume it. I just assume you've been busy. Should we start or should we just wait a few more minutes? I can't wait. Harvey is here. Thumbnail's good. Rashford and thumbnail's not looking good. You know what, Harvey? That was an error on my part. I apologize. I apologize. That was an error. Someone else is helping me with the thumbnail, so my bad. Please accept my apology. I like the Rashford signing. We needed depth at the wing position and we got that. Okay. All right. Somebody's happy with Rashford. Mistakes here. Okay. Should we start? Should we? So we got me. Should we? All right. It has been a long time, Dhruv, but we are back. Where I put the, by the way, Harvey, Jayesh, everybody, I have put the schedule out on the post. There's timings, there's everything of what we're going to do this week. So tune in and don't miss out on any of the streams. 15 people watching, guys. Can we get those likes up? Can we share, please? It would help. Oh, Sekiro's back. Oh God, everyone's back for the season. Sekiro, thoughts on Rashford? Hey Mo, we got to link up soon, man. We got to link up soon. Let's do something soon. Hey Ayush. So the schedule for this week is already on is a post. So definitely those are the timings. Those are the things we are the plan. Everything goes to well. That's what we're doing this week. The plan is to have a scheduled post of what we are doing every week, so everyone's up to date. So every Monday, just keep an eye on that. Second thing is the FPL link should be in the description. Should be important word. Let me just check. It is not. Okay. Um, Hold on a minute. Let me just tap in the code here. That's the code for FPL. It's on previous streams as well. So sorry about that. It should, for whatever reason, StreamYard has not carried the link forward, but hopefully it's in the other streams. That's the FPL code. If you guys want to join in, that's what there is. I mean, that's where we are gonna hopefully have some fun as well. Yeah, just ghosted my life. Okay. By the way, got the job, but the irony is I realized I'm at the wrong place, so I got to make something different. Long story short, I have to give me details on messaging, buddy. But I'm not expecting to turn the world upside down. We already have our starters in Yamal and Rafinha. As long as he's decent enough backup and rotation option, I'm happy. You know what's the funny thing? The funny, I didn't honestly think. I don't think he's going to get a lot of game time. Funny enough, a lot of people seem to think he's going to get a lot of game time. But if I really come on a stream, no problem, Harveer. I just wanted you to see the post so you can know when we're streaming. That's one thing I want to do this year. So that's what we're doing. Big Rashi got the bag. Nothing else matters. I mean, listen, man. Good for him. Planning to take FPL more seriously this year. Oh boy, here we go. You think we will get Belieber? Yeah, I'll chat to you after the stream. So guys, remember FPL is in there. I put the code in there because for whatever reason the auto join's not in there. So do have a look at that. Should we? I think we should start cracking, right? Do you think we'll get Belieber? I think we actually have a very good chance of getting Belieber. I'm a believer. Rashford is May. It's not like we lost anyone in attack, and he's probably the fifth choice after Ferran. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So, you know what? I actually think the same thing. I don't really think he's going to get a lot of time. So let's see. Mbamo's getting a lot of weight, but that's what happens when you sign for United, man. You have to get used to that. Welcome to the big leagues. Don't you think 112 is way too much? I do think 112 is way too much, but what is the alternative? Nothing. Adam Wharton, who's just now won a community shield as well, plus got an assist. He's not going to go for anything less than 80 either. And Crystal Palace will not be willing to sell because now they are in the Conference League. They've lost their earring, so now they're in the Conference League. So they are not going to be willing. Conference League is much more winnable for Crystal Palace. And as you know, Glasner's a G. Don't be surprised if Crystal Palace wins wins a trophy again. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, let's start, guys. Okay. Congratulations on signings, though. You guys literally bought a full new attack. Yeah, we did. Thank God. Thank the heavens. Where the fuck United's pulling all that cash from? Ratcliffe masterclass, dude. Maybe he lied to all of us. Who knows? Maybe he fooled us all. I'm excited for Seshko. Man's a freak. I mean, let's hope. I would take Wharton for 100, but 100, 110, 100 and 100 and 110. It's the same thing, isn't it? If you think about it. Guys, okay, let's start. Jogal is here. Manchester United will in the Premier League. I'm saying this 11th August, 8:40 Monday. There you go, guys. Clip it. Wait, hold on. Now clip it. Wait, hold on a minute. Let's make this better. Why not? For the memes. Now clip it. There you go. Let's see. Would you take Donnarumma? Dude, I take you in goal. How about that? Opposed souls who lost the job will punish us. That's possible. By the way, Brighton are asking 112 million pounds for Bali. Yeah, I expected nothing less. Dude. I said it would be a miracle if we got it under 80. Anyway, we will keep it moving. We will keep it moving. We will continue talking about this as the team goes on. So what we'll do is, right, let's go 18, 19, 20th, guys. How about that? So you in the chat, tell me who you guys think are getting relegated. Put all three teams in there, and let's figure this out. Let's clear up the prediction. Let's start into our season predictions. I have a crazy prediction for this year. I think Chelsea are going to win the PL. Very possible. Very possible. All new promoted teams are getting relegated is an easy choice, I think. Well, we're going to find out what I think about that, but that's a very good Brentford, Wolves, and Leeds. Wow. Wow. Okay. Everyone put it in the chat. In the meantime, I will put mine. Let me put mine in while we're here. So, one team I think is definitely going to go. It's bloody Burnley. Burnley is going to be one. I think I think Leeds are going to go down. Now here it's interesting. If you think about all the damage that has been done to all the lower teams, it's going to be somebody that's already in the. I feel one of the established teams are going to go down this year, and oh, I don't want to put them in there. I think everyone knows which one. Just based on that, I think everybody knows which one I'm going to put. I don't want to put them there. Really, really don't. But I think Brentford are going to go down. I think the damage is too much. I think the damage is too much this time. And new coach, no captain, both star players going. Visa might be going. Apparently, Thiago didn't look good. Who's the new striker? Didn't look good in his games. I don't know. I think they're going to go down. Let's see what you guys say. I don't understand the Sunderland hype though. The Sunderland hype is not necessarily hype, Sekiro. The Sunderland hype is more they have made really good signings and they are a team that have been on the cusp to move up to the Premier League for a while now. And they have some good signings and they have some good players and they have made some smart investments. And the thing is, Sunderland was a Premier League team. They've been in the Premier League for a while. They have not been in there for a while now. And a lot of people are very hyped for Sunderland to come back. It opens up some derbies. It's a big stadium. The Stadium of Light Stadium is a beautiful stadium. There's a lot of hype that comes with this. It's like if Sheffield Wednesday came up, right? Sheffield Wednesday was part of the inaugural class of the Premier League. So if they come up, it would be a cool thing as well. They were the first, they're literally the first division. But yes, who knows? But a lot of people think Sunderland are going to skate by. But here's the thing, Sekiro, it's not even a hype, is it? It's people think Sunderland's going to finish 16th and 17th. They're just going to survive. You know what I mean? It's not like they're going to finish 11th. I mean, you never know. Another Sheffield United could happen, but I don't think so. Brentford, Wolves, and Leeds. Ooh, Fulham, Leeds, Fulham is not going down. Fulham's not going down, but no chance. They're decent. They're decent enough. Burnley, Brentford, West Ham. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for. Not looking good for Potter. Leeds United, Burnley, Brentford, St. Louis. So Harvey and me seem to be on the same page because I was going to put Sunderland at 17. Spoiler. Burnley, Sunderland, Wolves. I think Leeds will just make it. Yeah, so I think we all can agree that we think one of them is going to survive, right? It's just a matter of who. Burnley, Brentford, Wolves here. So that means Biku picks Sunderland to survive. Brentford's in ruins. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hey, Yoshikage, how are you? Everything good? Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a week now, but for all those who don't know, my aunt passed away last week. So I couldn't do the SummerSlam stream literally 10 minutes before at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. We got the news. So I had to come online. I had to, cancel the stream, tell people I won't be available for a few days. So yeah. Coping, Yoshikage. Coping. I like how your name is not Sasuke. I found that funny when I saw your comment. I also think Brentford won't survive, but I believe Burnley might scrape the battle, and Wolves was worse than us, and they lost Cunha, so they might also go down. Apparently, they lost Nelson Semedo as well as a free agent. Um, yeah, it's going to be tough for sure. You believe Fulham will be safe? I think Fulham's going to be safe. Dude, there's way too much damage in the lower teams. Lower teams have taken way too much damage. थोड़ा बिजी था अब सबसे अब से पक्का रेगुलर आऊंगा नो प्रॉब्लम मैक्सी टेक योर टाइम बडी वी आर ऑलवेज हियर एंड फॉर relegation I can see it sold every leader in the team and no Thomas Frank. Who's the new manager? So Yoshikage, just for the record, I think his name is Keith Andrews or Brian Andrews or something like that. This is, I think, either the second time or the third time that Brentford have promoted from within. So this guy, this particular guy was the set piece coach, I think. Think Thomas Frank was like the under 21s coach at some point of time, So this is like the third time they have promoted from within. That's why you might not have heard of him. He was basically part of the Thomas Frank staff. Burnley. More of an emotional thing than a practical thing. They're literally the Ipswich and what company Burnley we saw 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, listen, man, they could very well go down rot. But as far as I'm concerned, I am only putting them at 16th, 17th. I'm not going to go crazy. Burnley Wolves lead. So even CCR Ollie says Sunderland survives. Interesting. Carlos Baleba to Manchester United is going to be quite difficult to do unless United makes sales. The finances are tight at the moment. There's absolutely willing from Baleba to join United. Andy Mitten. Hello. Oh, Andy Mitten. Fulham is a steady team. Maybe the new Palace of the PL. Possible. Srinand Sawant is saying 17th Wolves. Yeah, okay, we'll move up. Thank you for keeping us on track, Srinand. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Bournemouth का भी तो की प्लेस गए. We're getting there. We're getting there. कल स्कूल है, सोने जा रहा हूँ. Good night. No problem, Maxi. Take care. Good night. Everyone not being at the low half table. Okay. All right. So let's do 17th place now. So 17th place, guys, put it in the chat. 17th place, as I told you, spoiler. Sunderland. I think they're going to just survive. I think they've made some good. I think they've made some good moves. I don't know. I think in addition, in the combination of them making good moves and basically the lower teams getting gutted, I think they might just squeeze in a save this year. CCR is saying West Ham for 17th. Wow. Sunderland, Dhruv saying Sunderland. Ayush is saying Burnley. Everton ko everyone got there. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that's 17th. 16th now. Everyone put 16th in the chat. 16th. This was going to be a tough one. 16th to me is between Wolves. Between Wolves and West Ham, isn't it? Let's go 16th Wolves, 15th West Ham. What about you guys? Everyone's saying 16th West Ham. Ooh, West Ham or Wolves? Yes, everyone's on the same page. West Ham, Wolves, Wolves for me. West Ham. Do you think Wolves are as bad as we are depicting? I think they have a squad similar to Fulham. The real team is West Ham. The manager doesn't scream confidence. Squad is May. I agree. Like I said, it's a toss up for me. 16th, 16th and 15th. I don't see them doing much better. The thing is, I don't know if we're overplaying Wolves, but Wolves really struggled last season. Now they don't have their star player. They don't have Nelson Semedo. I think a couple of other players have left as well that were decent. So I think again, it's a combination of being stripped and other teams doing well. If they finished, what did they finish? They finished above us, right? But they finished by what, goal difference? I think. I mean, we took their best player, Strand Larsen. There's going to be a lot of dependence on Strand Larsen. If Strand Larsen isn't fed, it's going to be very ugly for Wolves, I think. West Ham United, I mean, I don't know, man. West Ham United, I mean, I thought we also played okay against them and we looked shaky as hell. Like, Potter is clinging on there as far as I'm concerned. 16th Wolves, 15th West Ham, 15th Wolves, 16th Sunderland. Wow. Bro, it always seems Wolves pose a problem to big team, but they end up finishing really. Yeah, because it's a matter of. So there was this thing, Jayesh. Well, a lot of, I don't know. See, it's very different for Barcelona and Real Madrid, right? Because everybody's kind of the rest of the league. But like for Premier League, when the top four was like a proper top four, I mean now they'll say top five, obviously, but let's just say top four, and the top four was top four. There was this theory where the top four teams will somehow cancel each other out over the difference between two legs. It is getting the points from the other teams that matter. So you see, Wolves beat us and then beat Spurs and then like lose to, they get hammered by Brentford and they draw with Ipswich. So the thing is, I believe every team in the league last year except Southampton, although Southampton did give City a scare. I thought every team in the league last year could beat on their day beat a top team. I really do think so. I think Ipswich beat both us and Spurs. I think Ipswich drew with another big team. I can't remember right now. Like on their day, they could get us the points, but the thing is, the points from around where you are not the best. So that is my thing. I think that's the issue. Honestly, I don't think Fulham will be this low because of West Ham and Wolves. Yeah, Renan saying Fulham 15th. Srinand, are you reading my mind right now? You think Sunderland might finish near top 10? Wow. Now it's Big Six. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. But I'm talking about like from a while back. Now it's like Big Seven. They'll go seven even if you want to count. Conference league. So it's like half of the half of the teams are competing for Europe now in the league. It's weird. Teams are more unpredictable these days. Look at Palace, bro. Oliver Glasner's a G. That's the best way I can explain it. All right. Before we get carried away, 14th guys, 14th. We got 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. Okay. 14th. Where are we going? Where are we going? Hmm. For me, it's between Fulham and Everton, guys. Fulham and Everton. You know what? I can't lie. Everton is looking. I'm going to go Everton. I put my hands up. I could be wrong here, but it's between Fulham and Everton for me. Brighton. Ooh, interesting. Brighton at 14th. All right. Wow, that will be a real downgrade from last season. Fulham, I guess. Okay. Forest 14th. Interesting. Put Arsenal there for the street. 14th Bournemouth because their defense is shaky. You know what? We're getting there. Bournemouth's going to catch us straight today for sure. Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham. So that is what? 14th, 13th, 12th. Okay, fair enough. Thumbnails need to be fixed. Only one United player plays two for Barca. Yeah, it was a mistake on the person who's helping with the thumbnails. Vanishes. Forest at the end of the season showed us why they are mid-table team. You know what, dude? They're still going to play in Europe, though. You have to put a little respect on their name this season, for sure. Got to put a little respect on their name, that's for sure. Okay, so 13th for me. I go Fulham. 13th Fulham. 12th Bournemouth. Being very generous with Bournemouth. I can't lie. Being very, very generous with Bournemouth. What is that? 13th, 12th, 11th Crystal Palace. 10th Forest. You know what? No. 13th Fulham, 12th Bournemouth, 11th Forest, 10th Crystal Palace. 9th Brighton. There we go. 13th Bournemouth or Fulham. Yeah. Wow. Pretty on page. 11th is Forest. Yeah, 11th is Forest for me as well. Palace 11th is a big spot. You know what? I think they're going to do one better today. Brighton 9th. Wow. Feel like I'm reading people's minds here today. Only reason I believe in Bournemouth is because of their coach. Otherwise, they are with West Ham and Wolves. You know what? I agree. Andoni Iraola. By the way, they are. Speaking of which, so glad you said that, Sekiro. What is this? Zabani is now going to PSG. So now they don't have Kirkes, they don't have Zabani, and they don't have Hoyson. Clivert is not fit at the moment. They've got back Billing, who won a Scudetto with Napoli. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? We go 9th now. So Conference League 8th. It's time to start the banters. There's no real banter, is it? It's going to be Aston Villa. They might not have Martinez. They might not have Watkins by the end of the league, by the end of the transfer window. So I don't know. I don't know what Unai Emery is going to do, to be honest. Good luck with him. They'll spawn someone for sure. Newcastle will fall down. Yeah, but they're not going to fall down that far, man. They're not going to fall down that far. Put Fulham and remove Everton, Bournemouth. Put Fulham and remove Everton, Bournemouth. For instance. Okay. United eighth. Villa at eighth, I guess. Yes, that's what I got even. Villa at eighth. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see, right? Okay. Villa at eighth. What else? You can also change Brighton and Palace spots. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's very possible. Forest 10th. Aisha's giving them a spot above me. Srinand is he's just zooming through everything. Newcastle and Spurs 6th and 7th. Hey man, you're like giving away my predictions. Are you reading my mind? So 7th for me, Spurs. 6th for me, Newcastle. I agree. Emmy man announced he's going my rejoin at this rate. Yeah, it was really not well done, was it? Really not well thought out. Seven Spurs. Ooh, seven Spurs. Yeah, seven Spurs. Got seventh at Spurs. Six Newcastle. My God, it's like actually reading people's minds. Okay. Now we got top five. Oh, I don't want to get trolled this year, man. I went too crazy last year. Just take it seriously. Manchester United, fifth. There we go. There's no point of this team. We're winning the league. Fifth and sixth United. Okay. Yeah. Fifth and sixth United. All right. So the top four. Okay. Now we'll slow it down a bit. Slow it down a bit. Okay. I want to know everyone. Tell me who you think is finishing fourth. Tell me who you think is finishing fourth. Is it going to be the Chelsea? Is it going to be the Gooners? Is it going to be City? Is it going to be the Scousers? Finan Singh, Chelsea fourth. Fifth should be Chelsea. Hot take. I am biased for United. Please don't kill me. I listen, dude. If I'm being very frank with you, Yoshikage, if top five gives you Champions League, I don't really care if we finish fifth. To be honest, I really don't. All he's saying fourth is Arsenal. Oh God, Liverpool. Jayesh is saying, wow, fourth Liverpool after them spending 300 million. Wow. Apparently, Gay is injured. I don't know if they can get Gay now. Gay got injured in that Community Shield. Do you really think we'd be finishing higher than eighth? We might struggle to start season before the new signings gelling up, which might hamper top six, eight. Is we might be eighth. We might be eighth, dude. So originally, my like I on Mohawk's channel, I said I think we'll finish seventh. I said we have to finish in the top half of the table. I said seventh. So, uh, but I'm seeing everyone. I'm seeing Newcastle just struggling to buy players. I think we could take advantage of this. If Isaac goes and they don't get a proper replacement, what are they going to do? Like I said, it's a combination of a bunch of things. It's not just we are better. Abhijit Singh, Arsenal for fourth. Man United at fifth. Yeah. Biku, watch it happen. LOL ninth will be perfect. Come on, bro. You saw how you played yesterday after spending 300 mil, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, dude. Shouldn't Crystal Palace should have been nowhere near that match, especially at the first 20 minutes. Ghana Jack was fourth. Top five, fifth United, fourth Arsenal, third Liverpool, second Chelsea, first City. Ooh, City called, interesting. Fourth Chelsea, fourth. Fourth and fifth will be close between Chelsea and United. Jayesh is the only one who thinks Liverpool's going to finish fourth. That's interesting. Call me dehydrated or delusional, but the fan inside me has taken over. Man United will win the PL. They say, wow, that's two of you all. Oh, that's brilliant. Chelsea at fourth. United will be third, at least. Nah, man. No, I don't think so, personally. Okay. Shall we move? There we go. Chelsea at fourth is what even I think. I agree. Take my last comment. Yeah, I read it. There we go. I'll put it up there. Harvey said that's Harvey's predictions for top five. City winning the league, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, Chelsea fourth. Oof. Wow, I'm gonna go very different from some of you guys. That's interesting. Srinand is saying Arsenal third. I need to go, so I'll drop my top four. Chelsea first, City, Arsenal. Sorry, Chelsea first. No, wait, sorry. Yes, Chelsea first, City second, Arsenal third, fourth, Liverpool. Are we getting Rodrigo? It's very possible, Nitish. Wouldn't put it past you guys. Talking negative Nancy, everyone our fan base, just chill, guys. Let's get the ball kicked first. Ugh, Liverpool hasn't got a defender and already saying this stuff. Bro, it doesn't matter. You spent 300 million against. Bro, what are you talking about? You spent 300 million and you'll play at Crystal Palace. Come on. Y'all bought two brand new defenders. I told you that your right back can't defend. You always had that right back issue. And you got a new left back and you got a new right back. So what else are you complaining about? You don't have the same center back that won the league, pairing that won the league is playing. So you haven't got a new defender doesn't mean you all should play like that. I'm sorry. How do you win the league and then say use that as an excuse? That's crazy, isn't it, Biko? That's your opinion. Liverpool second, Sheenan Singh. Second Liverpool, first City. Arsenal lose upon Manchester. For me, I'm predicting a top four finish, but I'm okay just finishing at top half. Just be better than last year. Exactly. Man City, one bias. That's fine. You can have your bias, Sheenan. There's no problem. Liverpool third. Interesting. I think Brighton will have a better season than last year because of the same reason as United, no Europe. And let's be honest, Brighton already had a good squad. United are just getting the recency hype. Yeah, listen, it's very possible. It depends. It depends on if they lose more players. Sekiro, there's still time. Brighton could lose more players as well. Bigger flop, Savinho, Grealish, definitely Grealish. But I think Grealish is the. I think Grealish was just not allowed to use his flair. It's just sad, but it is what it is. It's football. I want a very close points after the 38 game. I like 2-3 points gap. I don't know if it'll be that close, Harvey. I think it'll be a bit more like 5-6 points. I think the gap will be. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be that close. Subhajit is asking, how do you rate Amarim? I think this season is the time to really determine it, Subhajit. We're looking a lot better. We're keeping the ball a lot better, but the link up between the second and third phase is still tough. We just got brand new attackers, so let's see what happens. Both Chelsea, City third, Pool second, and I think this year is Arsenal's year. Wow. Okay. Liverpool will win the league. Hey, Mohammed. I want a very close gap. Okay, 2, 3, even 1 point gap. Man United can't be fifth. Listen, man. I guess we'll find out. I would take ninth after we finish 15th. Of course, we'd all take ninth, but it has to be top. It has to be top 10. Its pool will be fifth. Interesting. Savinho 1 goal in 29 games, still getting so much high below average. Listen, man, I didn't really rate him, but it's not my money. They can spend it and blow it up. It's you know. Bro, your own sir, Alex Ferguson defense will win league. Van Dijk's getting old. He can't compete with pace players. No Gomez injury. Bro, Gomez has been injury prone before this season, has he not? Konate is the only centre back who looks good. Bro, don't sleep on Van Dijk, dude. It's a big mistake. And also, no one told you to extend his contract, Biku. I mean, you gotta take your club needs to take responsibility for that. If based on your theory, why did you all extend Van Dijk's contract? If your club felt that way, they wouldn't extend his contract, wouldn't they? And yes, my coach did say defense will win the league, but you're talking about one center back, dude. You got a brand new defense. Like like no one told you to buy Words, spend that much money on Words, dude. You could have bought a defender first. It depends on your priorities as well. No, you're saying defense is low. Slot doesn't seem to think so. He's adding attackers and attacking fullbacks. I'm investigating my stocks in Brighton this year. I don't know why, but the guy is saying this. Okay. Still Man City. Fan prediction first United. Rest I don't care, but realistic prediction fifth, fourth City, third Chelsea, second. Oh my god, people are gonna hate my predictions. What are my thoughts on Ineos? I don't know what to think, Ollie. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like there just needs to be more transparency between the owners and the club, the owners of the club and the fans. We were told there's no money. I don't know if he was trying to temper our expectations. I don't know. Can't really answer that question, to be honest with you. It's not great. It's not great that so many people lost their jobs, but I think only time will tell if that was the move or not. 30 people watching, guys. Do like, share, and subscribe to the stream, please. It really, really helps the channel out. Please, I know even if subscribe or share it all, you have no idea for the small channels. It really, really goes a long way. So please do that. Sunderland top six, my words. Okay, fair enough, dude. We'll finish fifth, but the English teams will stink it up in Europe. So no fifth. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little more happier Forest is in Europa than Crystal Palace. I don't know why, but I am. 50 million for Savinho, Neta. I'm losing my mind. I mean, listen, man. Still getting 50 million for Savio. I mean, fair enough for Srinand. If you're getting it, then get it, man. I mean, listen, it's not the first time a not so good player has gone for big money this transfer window. If you're like getting 50 million for him, fair play. Fair play. I mean, listen, it's good. Y'all are doing good business, whether he's a flop or not. If you can do some good return business, then, you have to just take it on the chin. We can't do good return business at the moment. So flop or not, if you're getting money back from, then that's great. That's all I can say. Buy as a United fan, I could talk shit, but like it doesn't make sense. We're talking about money here, so it doesn't really. It's not the same as got no fans or whatever nonsense. People spew back and forth just for bands. This is just good business. Business is business. I think Bruno's leaving gaps in mid when he comes out, and Casemiro is now too old to fill those gaps. You would be quite right, Subhajit. But here's the problem: we have Menu and Ugarte. He doesn't want to play either of them there. Ten Hag played Menu there, and Ugarte there actually, and he doesn't want to play them. And Ugarte was his player. Of course, people will say he did sell him to PSG because whatever reasons, but he still developed Ugarte into that whatever 50 million player that went to PSG. He doesn't want to use him for whatever reason. And I know he didn't sign him, but it is what it is, right? It was his player. The hype Ugarte got initially is because of the work Amarim did with him, right? That's my point. Liverpool, Arsenal, City. Okay, let's go. So third place. Third place. Oh, you know what? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. But I think City is gonna finish third. Arsenal are gonna finish second. I don't think there'll be much between them though, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 2-3 points between them. That is my top five. I think I should remove this. Because my hand and prediction, I would relegate Arsenal, Pool, and City as my three relegation team. My prediction is either Arsenal winning the league or finishing below third. Tell you what, dude. I don't mind going this way. I don't mind going this way. But I think the gap will be really narrow between second and third. Next year, Konate is coming to Real Madrid just for 10 million. Yeah, I mean, very possible. Yeah, Wirtz was like a panic buy. I don't think Wirtz was a panic buyer, but I think they should have decided to use the money elsewhere first. That was a lot of money spending upfront. Grealish did something for them. He was great at the treble-winning season. Savinho was but you know what, dude? I would argue with they bought Grealish. Grealish was a super flair player. Wasn't allowed to be. He wasn't allowed to use his flair at all. Pep does that to you. It is what it is. Rankings based on current squad or considering the believer plus one goalkeeper joined at the end. Cristiano, you know why? I'm just keeping it currently right now simply because I think whether we get Baliba or the goalkeeper or one or both of them or none of them, I think we might finish fifth this season. I feel like our team's looking a lot better. The spirits seem to be a lot better. I just think we're going to perform a lot better. Originally, it was seventh. I took it, if I'm being honest with you, I took it into consideration that we might get Baliba, this fifth place. My original, if you asked me about a week ago, I think I would say seventh. But yeah, I'm taking into consideration now, man. I can't do it after the season begins. It'll be pointless. So I'm taking into consideration just Baliba, not the goalkeeper. Konate will be free next year. That's right. That coach Rio Vidic has CB to win leagues. Yeah, that's true. Special mention, Phil Jones. Hey, are you late? I mean, I guess, dude. We started at 8:30. A little bit. I suppose a little bit. We'll still be live for like half an hour more. So it's all good. Gappers. Rankings. Oh, I read that. Sorry, I'm trying to read everything here. To get flop like your players. Oh, well, let's see about that. But let's see about that. Basically, no change from this season, which never happened in PL history. Hmm. Everybody, please leave a like. Yes, it's my like FPL. Yes, it's 70 NUXC, dude. I've put it up there. I don't know why. The auto join link is not come on this. It's very disappointing, but it's not. But it's there on my prior videos if you're interested. But yes, Let me actually just have a look, if you don't mind, while we're here. Just quickly see my old videos, because my last live, the United stream Fiorentina live, definitely had it. Yeah, I definitely had it. I don't know. I don't know why it's not in here. The FPL code is 70 NUXC, though I put the FPL code in, I've typed it in there. You can, my FPL league is up, yes. Can you introduce yourself in Konkani? Like, my name is Neda. I did my schooling in this place and my college from here. Like, basic stuff. Never heard Konkani. Maybe some other type of words, but that's an interesting one for sure. Uh, telling Vinny Mbappe, Rodrigo, telling him Vinny Mbappe, Rodrigo flop is top. I think he was talking about, but I don't actually know what he's talking about, but let's see if he clarifies up ahead. I don't think that was the move. If we succeed or not, it's not good. When you fire employee who makes less than a year, Sancho a week. Yeah, man, I'd listen. It's not great, but yeah, it's not good that we sacked all those people. That's for sure. Worth's market value was that much. Also, we need a playmaker in our front line. Ekitike goal was top notch. We have a month to buy players, so let's take it easy before we're getting into the season. Sure, dude, but we don't technically have a month anymore. And if I'm being very honest with you, I think once the season starts, it's actually going to get more difficult to sign people. But let's see. We have seen last year. Okay, man, relax, bro. Relax. You lost yesterday, and everyone was crashing out on Twitter. Like, I'm glad you're confident, buddy. Let's see what happens. 50 million euros is less than 50 million pounds is good for Savio. Bro, it's good. It's good business. It's good business. Simple as that. People overstaffed Nathan by it's very sad that people lost job, but people were overhired when money was around. It's the natural. Yeah, but Abhijit, I'll push back and I'll say this to you. If I'm not mistaken, Liverpool had the same amount of people that we hired. So either Liverpool's a terribly run business, which we know they're not, or we have just sacked a lot of people because they have a different vision for the business. Because Liverpool, see, say people can say whatever they want, they can make all the jokes they want, but when it comes to marketing success and money being brought in, we are just as good as Liverpool, if not better. We are just as good as most clubs in the world, if not better. Actually, we are better than most clubs in the world for marketing. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. So if we have the around about the same staff as Liverpool, the reason we sack them is because Ineos has a different mind of how they want to run the business in terms of downscaling, maybe optimizing, maybe having one person do a bunch of jobs. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually in time. But Liverpool's not sacking anyone. They're not, and also the losses that we are conceding are from the debt we have taken. It has nothing to do with the working class. But I hear you, Abhijit. There's nothing we can do. They're all gone now. But you know what I mean. Yes, you're right. But we also need a ball carrier, and Menu sometimes looks below par. Bro, I'll tell you something honestly. I thought Menu was a lot faster in his first season. I don't know why, but he seems like he slowed down. And I don't know, man. Apparently, we're still looking to loan Collier. We're not using Ugarte. Like, I don't know what's happening, to be honest. We have, by the way, Kobe Minu has not signed a new deal yet. So he's going into his last year as well. I don't know how it's happening, but it's happening. Savio gave 13 assists last season. Bro, listen, I am saying it's a good bet of the business. But I do think Grealish is the better footballer. I don't know why I think that, but I do. But if you're getting 50 million for Savio, like I said, man, good business is good business. Villa Jack was 20 times the play currently a City. Yeah, but this is what Pep does, right? Abhijit. Pep is more system based instead of individual based. Like Jack Grealish lost all his flair. I'm not lost all his flair. He wasn't allowed to be as flairful, if that's a word. Wolves, Brighton, Fulham, Everton, Bournemouth, but 18th Arsenal. Oh, there's a lot of people that don't like Arsenal. Oof. Shake's not even a United fan and he doesn't like Arsenal. If we can't get Baliba, what should we do for Wharton? So based on Indy Kayla, shout out to them. A lot of people are taking credit for their news, but I think they are credible this year. I think they're having a good year this year. They're working hard. I think there are 5 reporters, um, or 5 people in the business, I should say. I don't know if they are reporters. They are anonymous. Apparently, we already have a list. So if it gets too hard, apparently Wharton's up next. So let's see. Hope, fingers crossed, man. I'm going with Indy Kayla this season. We're going with the underdog reporting this year. Ben Jacobs also had a very good season this year. He was talking about Baliba as well. He was talking a lot about Sheshko when everyone was talking Gyökeres. Gyökeres, I know people will say he's not as good as this guy and not as good as the. This year, Ben Jacobs has had an actual, like a decent year. He's broke it on the United stand. He's broke it on wherever he's gone. He's tried to break it wherever he's gone. He's gone to the football terrace 7. He's had a decent year this year. That does not mean next year he's going to be as reliable, but this year I think he's been actually kind of good. So fair play to Indicale and Ben Jacobs this year. That does not mean that consistency will continue, but so far so good. Sheshko is just 7.5 million FPL. I'm so tempted for him. Do not get him. Do not get him. Do not get him just yet. That's all I'll say. If we can't get Baliba without wasting time, we should move to Wharton. Yeah, well, that's what he's saying. Ian does no Konkani. How Konkani uloy tako na sangla tuka Konkani kolna. There you go, bud. There you go. What is your review for SummerSlam? 9 out of 10. The only thing I despise was Cross versus Sammy. Cross, by the way, has been sacked, apparently, at least based on Twitter. Him and his wife Scarlett. Hope you could do some FPL streams. I think as the season goes on, we will add that in there. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try to do that early evening, man. Try to do that early evening because just every time in the night, like there's a lot of people doing streams. So maybe earlier evening, maybe like a 7 o'clock stream, just before dinner, something like that. When will Baliba come? Honestly, Suraj, if it picks up, I think late August. Late August. It depends on how much headway we are making, to be honest with you. I read from a tier 2 journalist that Sancho rejected Roma. What the F does that spoil brat want? There's no point wasting your time with him. He's here for 1 year. Casemiro is here for 1 year. You just gotta be the bigger person and move on. There's no point cursing. There's no point anything. Just karma works. Karma works in interesting ways, man. It's all good. It's all good. Nathan, easy marketing is the biggest reason of United downfall. Think about it. Listen, man. Let's see when we turn around. For marketing, Man United deserve credit. Marketing has nothing to do with performance. I think so. Can't do anything about that, can you? You can sell all the merch you want. You can't help people play better. Kobe Lenders last year exactly Abhijit. That's why they don't want him to go into his last year. But I don't like the Ineos. I think the future doesn't look good if we play really good or not. It is about the team performance and stuff. It's about debt. Yeah, exactly. The reason we really sacked all those people is because we were in debt. That's the problem. Fabrizio having a very bad transfer. I don't know about that, Nitesh. I think he's just become so popular. Dude, I'll tell you something. I don't know about this year, but last year he was like talking about people like in the Qatari league and people in the Greek league and all. He was getting all this tidbit information. Now he's become super mainstream. So he's like, um, he's like constantly working, dude. Like every 20 minutes is a tweet. It's crazy. He seems overworked, bro. I don't know how. I'll tell you what. In about 25 days, he's going to be relieved. It's a long 2 months, dude. I think he hates the summer transfer window. Wait, Indicala is a group. I thought he's some Indian guy. He is an Indian. Well, one of them is an Indian guy. I don't know how many are, but it's written there on the Twitter profile. Group of 5. Yeah. Smooth concrete flex damn. Listen, dude. I didn't learn it formally, but I'm all right. Any FPL suggestions? Don't pour all your money into defense. And do 70 NUXE. Do join the league for funsies. He's not sacked. Cross and his wife contract is up. I'm sorry. That's right. Free agents. That's right. He put out a video on YouTube, didn't I? How would I confirm you talked in Concrete? I mean, listen, man, it's not such a brag, dude. It's just that I don't speak comfortable in it because I've not practiced it in forever because for whatever reason, I didn't really formally study a lot of Konkani Nitish through the school system. So I understand it absolutely fluently. I get a little caught up with the grammar, much like any language you're not familiar with too much. So even like, for example, if I spoke in Hindi, my grammar would be absolute shit. Like honestly, I mean, I'll understand what everyone's saying, but when it comes to speaking, it wouldn't be difficult. It would just sound terrible. It's not difficult for me to say words. I've stopped reading rumors. I deleted Twitter because Fabrizio and David Ornstein during the Mbemo signing, I got to know about Sheshko when it was revealed. I'll be honest with you. Uh, David Ornstein doesn't tweet that much, anywhere as much as Fabrizio. That's why I always go a little easy on Fabrizio because, bro, this guy's like tweeting about leagues nobody cares about. At least last year. This year, like I said, this year he's become like super mainstream, so he's not doing it. But all this time, it's been wild. Music Studios, what do you think about Sheshko interview today? You know what? Music Studios, welcome to the channel if you're new here. I will tell you something about me. If you're here for a while, you'll know. I have a hard time taking anything face value when it comes to interviews because people will say what they want to get, to galvanize the crowd. As a United fan, I'm sure you're new here, so you won't know this. I have been quite frustrated with the way Manchester United do interviews. They overpromise, underdeliver a lot. They say the players have tend to say the wrong things a lot of times, which is very frustrating. Instead of just not saying anything. So I will watch it now because you told me you asked me about my opinion, but I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, I'm very hesitant to watch any interviews. Why don't big teams have scouting like Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford? Because okay, you want to know the real truth, Subhajit? Because a lot of them think it's below them to buy players from these clubs, and Brentford doesn't think it's below them to buy from whatever club you think. Like, think about it. What is our last obscure signing we have bought? Malasia from PSV Eindhoven. We got Diego Leon from the Paraguay in second division. We would 5 years ago, I don't think we would even look there. So things are changing, but they're not changing. You see, there's Brighton and Brentford and well, Leicester when they won the league. They were doing it from the very beginning because out of survival. We are doing it now because we are trying to get the get the next Kante, you know, get the next Evra. We're trying to do it now. Brighton, Benfica, Brentford, they've been doing this to try and survive. So the motivation is greatly different to try and get quality players. You know how many players Brentford have sold? I'll tell you some of the players Brentford have sold before they got into the Premier League. They sold Mope, they sold Watkins, they brought up Tony, they brought in Embuemo, they bought in Visa. Dude, they sold Watkins and Mope before they got promoted. Jared Bowen came from Hull. Robertson came from Hull. Like, these people are trying to get promoted. They're trying to survive. So they are very, very diligent on their scouting network. We whether we like to admit it or not, we have this mentality where we will just walk up like a boss and pay. And most of the time, especially 10 years ago, it worked. Nowadays, it's a little difficult. Fabrizio getting cooked and I'm here for it. Man, ruin the window suspense. I have Haaland, Salah, Saka, Palmer all in my field. I don't have to worry about you this year then, Aditya. Thank you very much. I can't blame Ineos for the debt. They own 28% of the club. The Real can't still own. Yeah, of course. I mean, you could blame them for buying it because the other option was Qatar. And if there was no option, they'd probably have to sell to Qatar. You could blame them for that. You can't really blame them for the debt. You're right. You saw the cross put out like bro made 2 hour video long being released. I kind of think he'll be re-signed again and they'll do something with it. I don't know about the second part. Yeah, I didn't. I believe his last day at work or something is something he posted. I've not seen it. Dave Kapuz, I think De Gea should have played 45 minutes for United also. Wouldn't that be great? Only David De Gea could do that. Can we get 50 likes? It would be nice, guys. Van de Beek. Well, Van de Beek's not bought from an obscure club, right? We bought him from Ajax. Right? I'm talking about when's the last time we made an obscure signing, like from a league no one knows about. Diego Leon, and before that, I can't even think of. Honestly. What's your opinion at the ruse of the century? You're gonna have to tell me what the ruse is first, dude, so I know what we're talking about. Are you talking about John Cena turning face again? Yeah, he basically admitted it on his promo, isn't it? God bless him. He has 10 dates left. If that's what you're talking about. I think Ben Jacobs has had a pretty decent window. Still not reliable, a good window for him. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Shaunak. Like, you can't discredit what he's done this window. You don't have to like what he has done, period. This window, Yeah, I've seen clips from the United stand on Twitter, like him saying that we are going to make a move for Sheshko. Um, we are going to make a move for Baliba. One that one that he did say a while back that we did show interest in, but whatever I guess we dropped interest in was Estupinian. But I think with how we saw Leon play, I think we dropped that instantly. Shout out to him. Then I think only mistake non-Hindi speakers do while speaking Hindi is use of gender for non-living things like aati hai, aata hai, because most of the language is neutral gender. Sounds about right. That would make sense. Everything else is perfect. No one cares if Brentford or Brighton win something. Not even the fans. They will be over the moon if they win, but they really don't. Exactly. There are different levels there. There's different levels of pressure. Bro, Carrington is looking sick. They have that hydro pool which I first saw in the UFC. It's basically a treadmill in the pool. UFC Performance Institute had that like 2 years ago. It's like a treadmill pool, and you can actually run in the pool. It's good for your joints apparently. Missed my previous chat. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Previous chat. Wait, Indicala's group? Yes, they are a group of five. Access an obscure club. Well, when will we see you in Chaos Cup video? I don't think it's ever going to happen. First of all, I live in Goa. They all are in the Delhi area, but I do watch it. It is quite fun. I would love to do something with Chonky one day. And we don't know each other at all, but Chonky seems like a great time. And apparently, he likes Rashford, so that would be fun to do. Get his real thoughts on it. But yeah, maybe one day, Chonky. Congrats on 50K. I think you hit 50K a couple of days ago. Saw it on Twitter. But last year could be one. Mopes from Brighton, I guess. Nobody came from Brentford. That's what I'm saying. Brentford scouting. They're doing really well. Right? Unfortunately, if you saw my prediction, I'll put it up here in case you didn't. I don't think it's going to last very long, sadly. As you can see right there, yeah, I put them to get relegated this year. So yeah, they've done a good job. Can you do a stream on rankings of Mania before Clash of Paris if you're free? Let's rankings of Mania. I haven't seen all of them, dude. They're pre my time, some of them. How does the player value work? For example, if we buy 50 million play after 2 years, the value does he hold for us to not book a loss valuation wise? So if we buy a player, for example, let's say we buy a 50 million player on a 5-year contract, we have to sell him for 30 million more. No, wait. So that means it's 10 million a year. So after 2 years, we have to sell him for 30 million or more to make a profit. Now, if we do 5+1, they don't count. Yeah, I have. Thank you. So the +1 extension is not counted in the valuation as far as I remember. So for 50 million, after 2 years, we'll have to sell them for 30, more than 30 million to make, and that extra will be added to our PSR because that will be our profit. So you have to kind of basically divide it by the number of years in the contract. Don't quote me on it. I don't know if the extension is counted or not, but it's basically that. You sign a 5-year contract, it's 10 million a year. After 2 years, you have to sell him for 30 plus to whatever the surplus is basically your profit. Basically. Thoughts on Rodrigo City, Fab and Onstein reported. I think it's very possible. It makes sense why they got rid of Grealish. The only problem is, I'll tell you right now for free, Nitish, Everton's not spending 50 million on Grealish. So when Grealish comes back next season, I don't know what you do with him. That's the only problem. Saliba bid will be made, Suraj. The question is, what is the response? Lose of the century, Seth Rollins cash in. Shout out to him, dude. He fooled everyone. Walking with a crutch with his daughter on a street somewhere. Fair play to him. That was great. It was really great. Both his cash-ins have actually been great. Just, I think I would put it second after Edges, because Edges was shock, right? The first one ever. Matables, yeah. Speaking of cash-ins, hold on. Come on. Oh. Look at this. Look at him playing a game with me. My camera always likes to play this game. Thank you very much. Not yet, Matable, not yet. Facundo Pelestri was the obscure one, I think. Well, Facundo Pellistri, where did we get him from? No, he wasn't he wasn't because we got him as a youngster, right? I suppose you could call Pellistri that, but I think Pellistri was even older than Diego Leon, wasn't he, when we got him? Uruguay is actually a better footballing country than Paraguay. So, it gets even more obscure. For getting a drew in a world title match, it's about time, isn't it? I just hope there'll be a proper battle for relegation spots this season. I think there will be. Leeds has also made a lot of good buys. I don't think they're just going to. The thing is, I don't think they'll survive. What's your opinion versus Cena versus Logan Paul versus Brock Lesnar? Logan Paul and Brock Lesnar return. I think Cena is getting all the matches he wants to get before he's done, and I think Brock Lesnar's return is dubious for obvious reasons. But um, it's box office, dude. Clearly, the fans don't mind, unlike Hulk Hogan. So Arsenal going to win second position. Diego Leon is from Paraguay Primera Liga Division 1. I guess not second division. Yeah. Sorry. Did I say second division? Sorry. Apologies. But still, like Paraguay, I mean, I wouldn't look in Paraguay for I would look in Brazil, Argentina. You know what I'm saying? That would be 7 to 10, not top five. Fair enough, Shanks. I'm being a little positive. Like I told people, this is with Baliba into account. Before I think we're going to get Baliba. It's not confirmed, obviously. But before Baliba, I think my positioning, because that's what I told Mohawk on his stream, is seventh. So I said seventh. Top 10, though, it has to be, or, people have to be accountable. Simple as that. They were never selling the club. It was all a ruse. The reports, they were looking for investment, not to sell investment. Code word. We want a fall guy for the club. Exactly. Fortunately, Jim Ratcliffe didn't see it that way. You did, though. Makes me wonder who's um, smart. He played for Brighton and Brentford. No, he did Yoshikage. At the time I was talking about the players Brentford scouted and sold, to survive. We were talking about why is their scouting system so much better. They had Watkins even and they sold him. That's what he has played for Brighton. He's played for both. That who will forget that lockdown match that we played against them, dude. Mope gave us the penalty to win. It was brilliant. As per reports, the Spanish Federation has approved for La Liga match between Villarreal and Barcelona to be played in Miami. This is it. La Liga is looking really corrupt, man. Shouldn't have been. Like the Manias you have watched. Wow. Bro, I'll have to actually go back and watch the Manias. That's how many I've watched. To remember. Last night I bought Messi for 137 million in FIFA 17. Feels like good old Kalaifi days. If we win more money for them, if we lose, it's all in EOS because they have the footballing control. So win-win for Glazers. Yeah, exactly. Smart move by the Glazers. They are whatever you might think. Unfortunately for us, they're very good businessmen. How do Brighton do the scouting, man? They're so good at scouting players like McAllister, Baicedo, Baliba, Joao Pedro. Don't forget Mitoma. Also keep an eye out for Karioglu. Yeah, Karioglu came from the Turkish league. He can play left back and right back, and he Ferdi Karioglu. Uh, by the way, Max de Kuiper or Kuiper, I don't know how you say it. He got an assist in the preseason game. Keep an eye out for him. Fullbacks are cooking. Bye bye, Estupinian. Yesterday, Barca played friendly with Kuma. I saw it. Was it final or something? Every player was coming out like a different song entrance. Guess what? Ter Stegen came out to the song Fiend. God, Ter Stegen. Lovely. How old are you, dude? Seriously. I think I remember Neil Maupay from the Brighton one. Yes. Oh, I did see you write this down. Yes, Dolly. Yes, Dolly. Sorry. Dole, I'm sure it is. Gaurav. Yeah, Dolly. Cam out of, yeah, I mean, usual. I used to remember clubs used to negotiate with the clubs, and after players' club permission, clubs used to negotiate with players. When did the rule change? Like we're talking to Baliba. So basically, it's acknowledged that we have already asked Brighton. It's just not been put out that way because it's not legal. Basically, they do it. Yeah. They do it. They know they do it. They just don't say it officially on Twitter. You can't do it. It's not legal. By the way, were you sold out to the set thing? I was. I knew for more than a month before the. Yes, Aditya, by the way, called it. That is true. Aditya, I remember Aditya telling me he called it. Obscure signing, Angel Gomes, the prodigy, transfer from United to City. Do the exact same hand movements that you did when I tried to find my bed in the dark. 3 at night after coming from the wash. Mohammed, hello, Mohammed. I mean, my top five cash in are set at Mania, 31st, the heist of the century. That was a crazy one. Edge, I agree. Punk, Priest. That was not great on McIntyre, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I would agree actually. I don't know. Punk one was all right, but the other four were definitely good. Edges though is iconic. First, no? Would love Cena to just eat Logan at a promo, and I can see people be angry on that match. Maybe if it happened at start over, people would have all for you know what I want Yoshikage. I want Raw to go old school, and I want John Cena to come out to the old music one more time. When Punk came out, did you see the pop? John Cena has to do that before he's done. He has to. He has to come out to the old music once, bro. Otherwise, it's crazy. Nightmare coming. See, bro, seriously, that song is just I don't know how it's a hit, man. I'll tell you, rap has really gone downhill in America, dude. Seriously. I mean, I definitely prefer British rap now. Just horrible it's become, some of these songs. Karaoke is not that great scouting because United were linked with him and Gutierrez last summer, but we didn't sign any left back at that time. He's not that great scouting because he's coming from a good team. But if he cooks, it'll be a good move on Brighton, right? Because Brighton got them cheap, dude. And Brighton's going to what basically people are trying to say is Karaoke is probably going to go for a lot of money, and Brighton did it first. If you don't mind, can you repeat your PL predictions top eight? I can do better, my friend. I can put it up here for you. There you go. Yeah, all of them on screen there. Like and subscribe. Also share with your friends. It helps a lot. Yeah. Also, guys, there's a new thing called hype. I think it happens after the. I don't know if you can do it right now, but you can do it after the stream ends. Do hype the channel, guys. Between content creators between 500 and 500,000. Apparently, this hype thing is supposed to help you get recommended on YouTube's search channel for the various categories. It would be really really helpful if I get pushed out. So with your help, hopefully, I can help grow the channel some more. If you want to see us succeed over here, then please do that. That would help a lot. Do you think Hoyland can be the next Harry Maguire? Like I used to criticize him when he was fighting for his position. Hoyland also do the same. Dave, listen, I don't know if he can be the next anything. I think we gave him a really tough deal. I say this to you. I said this to Mohawk. I don't know anybody in the top five leagues that had a 20-year-old leading the line of attack in any league, in any team, in any whatever, all across the major leagues in Europe. He was brought at 20 years old to lead the line, which is absolutely criminal. I don't know what Ten Hag was thinking that a 20-year-old could lead our line. It was just super super unfair to him, and he paid the price. He's paid the price now. I hope he fights. A lot of people are saying go. A lot of people are saying they don't seem to realize it's an option to buy, not an obligation to buy. So there's almost a 70% chance. Actually, there's a 100% chance if he doesn't do well in Milan, no one's going to buy him. And the people will say, why should we keep him if Milan don't want him? Because he's our player and we can at least develop him. If you take him there, he doesn't get developed, then what happens? You're going to call him back in January and then do what? It's better to develop him yourself with an option to buy, though it makes no sense, Dave. At least that's my opinion. Nothing beats Ed's both cash and especially the one with wins exactly. When will you do meme reviews? Create a Discord group also. You know what was I'm terrible with the internet. People have been asking me for over a year to create a Discord. I don't want. I've seen many Discord groups just go dead. I need to do research on it. I'm very terrible with it. I need to figure out what I want to do with the Discord group to create. I can't just create one. But when will I do meme reviews? Like means you'll post it on Discord and then you get me to react to it. Bro, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit on what we can do on this channel. I could open another channel and do general stuff. Like I just need to get out there. I just need to grow the channel and we can do more things. Where is the FPL code? Yeah, so the auto join's not working, Dave, but it's 70 NUXC in small letters. It's written there. If you read the description, it's written there. But yes. Hey, Vedant. A lot of Vedants on the channel. I like that. Need I say my high points for your life? I greatly appreciate it, dude. The videos will come out soon once the season starts. I think those would be really good if you all could hype it just because I think a lot of people don't have time to watch the live. A lot of people live in different time zones, have different schedules. But when the videos come out, that would be great. I appreciate it though. Thank you for saving your hype videos, your hype points for my channel. I appreciate that. Luke said, just finished watching Fast and Furious for the first time. I mean, I did start watching in 2000 and couldn't finish it. What a series, I got to say to you. Oh, you just started watching the Fast and Furious. Good luck. It gets a little terrible after a certain point of time, but the first 5, 6 are bangers. I still watched all of them, but the first 5, 6 are good. Which team will be the dark horse this season? I think Sunderland, man. I think a lot of people think Sunderland are going to. I know you're talking about winning the league, but I think Sunderland's the real dark horse. A lot of people are really hyped for Sunderland to be back in the league. So let's see what they do. Orton, Cashin was yes. I'll put it up here. Here's the code for our own FPL. Here's the code. I thought Brock Lesnar would never come in WWE again. Also, I was okay with it. Like, bro, as soon as they bought Hulk Hogan, and no, I knew Brock Lesnar would come back. Yeah, I just knew that would happen. Donnarumma drama. He goes now next season on free. Saudi move written hollow. Well, I'll tell you right now for free, Suraj. If if he does see out his contract, then we can get him and pay him 250K a week. You know why? Because we don't have to pay anything else. 250K a week is what? 2 million a year. 2 million a month. 2 million a month. Still a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're waiting for him to become free. Who knows? He can technically sign a deal in January because we're not in the same league. So maybe he's technically just waiting for January. And I cripple the club more than the Glazers. The EDH had a personal grudge against us. He destroyed us in every way. It's not working out well for him elsewhere, is it? Laurie Whitwell, who I think is for the Athletic, isn't he? Belieber. United feel they might have a chance in this, otherwise they won't be entering these talks that have been going on for a little time. By intermediaries and with Brighton. Like I told you, Snail, they definitely spoke to the club first before asking. His squad plan going on since when? Bro, Arnab, honestly, if you know how to do one, help me make it. I have no problem making it at all. I believe I answered this earlier, Vedant. I would buy him this. I can't stand that person. I don't want to even say his name. Um, but funny enough, and I told this. I said this on Mohawk stream. I said, you want to hear an interesting conspiracy? Onana is fit just after the match with Fiorentina, and guess what? Monday morning, Onana is in the ground training. Man didn't want to get exposed. Let's just put it that way. Uh, we'll get a goalkeeper this season, next season, man. His days are numbered. I said he's not going to last here 3 years. What has it been now? 2 years. Looks like it's going to be three. I don't see him past three anyway. I said that. I said that 6 months in, so I know he wasn't going to be here for forever. The Punk Ashen made Punk a star. Also, the feud with Hardy was cool. Yeah. Joker is good FPL. Pranav, it's a good FPL. It's definitely a good FPL asset. Um, but you'll have to look at the matchups. For that price range, you could go Gyökeres or Watkins. If Watkins is not going anywhere, he's locked in. I don't think. I think Unai will be. He'll have to swallow his pride and play Watkins if he can't get rid of him. Watkins is still probably the best striker. Now, if he doesn't play Watkins, I mean, I don't know what Unai Emery is trying to do there, but I mean, I would buy Gyökeres, dude. It depends on how many Arsenal players you have. I'll tell you one thing I didn't do last year and this year, Pranay, is I'm not going to triple up on anybody on a non-double game week. That's what my one thing I want to do. Thoughts on Becky promo? The fire, absolute fire. I'm pretty sure that had some proper issues behind the scenes. Some people might have been uncomfortable about that. Sunderland will be a proper party spoiler for real. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the feeling that way, man. How can I find the hype button? It's not available in Nepal. Like we have no membership joining option. Is there? But bro, do me a favor and look at it on YouTube. They'll explain it to you better than I can. Just type in the hype feature on YouTube and they'll explain to you. Shashko versus Gyökeres battle was. Now I finished it. The last ones were just stupid fighting and out. Yeah, like I said, it gets worse. To Champions League, do you think so, Parshuram? By the way, Parshuram, I'm waiting for you to come. Do not let me know when you're coming home. I think like I said there, as you can see up there, fifth place. Fifth place. I think if we get Baliba, yes. I mean, actually, let me put it this way: it has to be top five for Champions League in order to get it. I think we'll finish fifth. I don't think there's a hype option. Nepal, you just knew didn't find it. What do you think, Dean Henderson back? I don't think we'll, bro. If we won't go back to get you, we could have gone. We could have gone back for De Gea. People say don't go back to your ex. Why would we go back for Dean Henderson? We could have easily. David De Gea signed a 1 year deal. We could have easily gone back for David De Gea. He signed a 3 year new deal. Why would we go back for Henderson? We'd have to pay 50 million for him back. It'll be like a Pogba thing again. I know how realistic you are, and if you still think United will come fifth, surely there's a genuine chance of it happening. That makes me more optimistic. I'll be honest with you, dude. I said we were going to finish third last year. Yeah, I was all hyped up with the season. I thought we made some good signings. I'm just going by. I based it on two things this year. I based it on my optimism, and I based it on the fact that a lot of the lower teams have been gutted. You know, been gutted. Either Premier League teams have bought their talent or they have left. So I'm taking all this into account. Um, I would say I'm still very optimistic. I'll be very clear with you, Snail. I thought if we don't get Baliba, because I said this on Mohawk's channel, so I have to be consistent. Before the Baliba talks, when I went last on his live, I said I think we'll finish. We have to finish top 10, or he has to get sacked. I said we'll finish seventh. Uh, if this Baliba thing goes through and it works out the way we are hoping it would work on the field, I would say we can get fifth. Because I still think there's a transition period between Newcastle not getting any new players they want and Spurs also, in a transition phase. So I'm taking all that into account. As you can see, I expect Spurs also to do well this season, not just us. Um, I feel Newcastle will slide down, but not that far down. But I don't know, man. If they lose Isaac, I like Visa. I don't know if it'll work though. And Visa's also almost 30. That's not a long term plan either. That fellow starting against Arsenal, please say no. I would love to, Suraj, but there's just not enough time to do anything else. Doing one is fine, but your concern is genuine. If live members are not interacting, it gets dead pretty soon. Exactly. Spanish FA has been approved. Yeah, I read that. Miami. Yeah. SumSlam, I got recommend some Indian wrestling YouTuber who were giving unnecessary hate to Cody and the dude they were saying Mania 40 feud was bad. Check Fab's tweet about Donnarumma. Oh, no, I can't say his name. Don't want to say his name. He's less of a goalkeeper and is a proper agent. Helped us getting him. Burmo should help us getting Bali, but then he can leave us. Nice guy, no? Fans saying Seth Rollins joke. I don't know how why my videos these were coming. I assume they don't like the way Seth Rollins dresses. It can let's just say it cannot be everyone's taste. It's quite a flamboyant gentleman in terms of the clothes he wears. Do you think a cheeky 20 billion made on deadline day may guess? I think it might, but I also think PSG are not at all intimidated by us, so they can. It all depends on if they want to run down Donnarumma's contract. If they want to run down Donnarumma's contract, then it's just not going to happen. If they don't care about the money, then it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter what cheeky bid we do. They won't fall for that. La Liga, I don't know if La Liga is a finished league, dude. I definitely think the people in charge are helping getting it finished. Much like the PL with the 1-1-5 scenario. Just imagine Sheshko scoring more goals than Gyökeres and see Arsenal be robbed again. In striker, I have Gyökeres, Bowen, and Watkins. I want Isaac, but no idea where he's going to end up. Listen, dude, Bowen and Watkins, you have spent a lot of money up front. It's a risk, but it's a risk that could pay off. I would say take off Bowen or Watkins, depending on what you're comfortable with, and put the money elsewhere. And listen, is toxic. The hair still ex who's now a friend. True. Is the ex you fumbled because you knew you deserve less? Come on. You know me. You know how much I love that man. Bruno Ballon d'Or next year is PL and World Cup winner. Bro, don't get me gassed. That's the way to gas me to infinite. The thing is, if Donner is second choice, he will be sold, but I don't think he can afford two first string keep. Well, we were doing that, right? But allegedly we were doing that under Ole, Henderson, and De Gea. So So tag team DLC, DIY, oh, that was a they killed it. Too. The TLC match, they absolutely killed. Sheshko had a goal, United won, Liverpool 8. Air Sheshko, dude. Air Sheshko, the new celebration. Phoenix and dude, Ray Phoenix. I was so excited when he came on. I was telling Aditya about him for ages. So because I watch AEW, he's so good, dude. He's easily the best. Him and Vikingo, dude, they're the best. They're the best lucha libre wrestlers out there. El Hijo del Vikingo, he's too good. He's also that match with him and Ray Phoenix will be epic if they have a match. Onana's less. Oh, I read that. People say Aston Villa's Grealish better than City. Grealish Unit 15. But they're talking about the player, dude. The player was much better. He was allowed to do what he wants. It's different. Hello. Who wants Air Jordan when you have Air Sheshko? Oof. Are we suddenly going for DCL as backup or just room? Well, he sacked his agent and he wants to be his own agent now. He's handling his own deals. He's 29 years old. He's had 6 hamstring injuries in the last 2.5 years. No, thank you. By the way, for everyone that doesn't want Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they all still want Hoyland to go. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin will be the backup because, as we know, as Xerxes said himself, he's not really a striker. So our backup would be DCL if it was somehow to happen. And they all seem to think he's better than Hoyland, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin wasn't even as good as Hoyland was at 20 years old. Hoyland is still the better footballer than Dominic Calvert-Lewin right now. It's weird. 20 years old, I never even heard of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Forget play for whichever team. But people want. They utilize Penta really well. Phoenix now they're doing something with him. He'll win a tag team title. Penta is popped. Penta pop was too good in his debut. You want a backup, keep Hoyland else. I'm happy. Exactly. And what is happening with Obi? What is happening with Obi? Is he going on loan? No one's saying anything. I think we should keep him in the reserves, keep him close to the team for this year. Next year, he should go on loan. He's definitely not going to play though. So who's our backup? Xerxes. I mean, Xerxes injured right now. Say what you want about Hoyland, but he's always available. This is another thing people don't take into account. Availability is a really important quality. Now, people will say we only have 1 game a week, it won't be that bad. Yeah, but if everyone's injured, then we still don't have players. We don't have players. We don't have players no matter what. It doesn't matter if we play 1 game a week. We need Richarlison and Madrid for the things are going down. Leicester versus Barca. Cade versus Vikingo, one of the best matches of the year. Bro, listen to this. Watch this sort of. Chad, you mean Gable, right? Chad. El Hijo del Vikingo versus Commander with a K. ROH. It is one of the best matches I have seen. It's one of the best lucha libre matches I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen moves like that before. Commander versus El Hijo del Vikingo ROH. You have to put it. Epic. They had 2 matches. I hope you see the right one. Both matches were good. Epic matches. Oiland always available for a thing. Listen, man, whatever it is, but you say it like that, Arna. But sometime, let's say in a couple of months, Hoyland's not here, right? And we don't have a striker. Then who plays up front? Right? Availability is a necessity no matter what people will say, man. It's important. Well, he's not always available. He's also injury, but I want him to be a backup this season. Exactly. Understand the Premier League is the most likely destination for Gianluigi Donnarumma. It's between Manchester United and Chelsea. Oof. Got to up his game, bro. His off the ball movement when he played at Atalanta. We can't even see it anymore. If you watch his highlights, just his off the ball movement for Denmark and Atlanta, he doesn't even do that anymore. I don't know what happened to him. In his first season, he scored 16 goals as a 20-year-old in the Premier League. 20 years old. Not even had one full season at Atlanta, and he scored 15 goals, 16 goals in his first season. I don't know what's happened to him. Don't need to keep both Xerxes and Hoyland, surely. Obi's fine third choice. Yeah, but I think Obi is going to go into the reserves too. There's going to be no use the same logic of it being 1 game a season, right? So we don't need a big squad. So you have to use the same logic for how many strikers do we need? We don't need 3 strikers. He's going to be a waste, right? So, and Xerxes is currently injured. So Xerxes had injuries last season as well. So वैसे you're gonna see Dom Dom was a Viking was El Grande Americano. Definitely not Ludwig Kaiser. Can't tell, can you? Just because he shaves off the little facial, you can't make out at all. His body type is not a giveaway. Dragon Lee is pretty good, but he's still. I mean, Phoenix is way better, honestly. One thing that I don't like about Hoyland is that he's trying to defend the freaking defend in the penalty box. Sometimes I wonder if he's been told to do that, Ayush, honestly. I prefer Xerxes from Hoyland and Xerxes if we keep one. Fair enough, man. Or we'll get opportunities Hoyland goes. I still think we're gonna use him as the reserves. I'm sure of it. Xenos saying, man, just realized there is a big deficiency left wing in market. Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern, Barca all want left wing, but currently there are none on that stand. Well, in fairness, Liverpool just sold theirs on purpose. Arsenal thought Ricky Martinelli is the next big thing. Bayern got rid of Sane because it didn't work out, and Barcelona don't need a left winger, do they? They just bought one on loan. Abid is, why do Man United and Real Madrid have the most toxic and annoying fan base ever? Well, listen, dude, I still think Arsenal has the worst fan base ever, but it depends on which era you grew up in, Abid. If you grew up in this era, you probably feel that way. No. Buy option clause compulsory? No, buy option is a buy option, dude. It's not an obligation, so it's not. So you're sending him to Milan and him not being used will be exactly like Alvaro Fernandez. He comes back in January. I'm telling you right now, he'll come back in January. Doesn't make any sense. So you want both Xerxes and Hoyland to say? I want both Xerxes and Hoyland to say simply because Amarim seems to think Xerxes is a 10. That's what I am getting from it, Snehal. If he's actually going to use Xerxes as a number 9, then probably not. Although resale value is better for Xerxes because people actually make a profit on Xerxes after selling him at the moment. So it depends on how you look at it. A message you check after. I will. I saw it, Ayush. I will. 6 years back, I want to see Grealish and Madison in a United shirt, but they didn't have many followers to attract Woodward. You know what? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted Grealish. He got Van de Beek. Whether on Shashko deal, congratulations. I always thought he'll be a lever 2.0, but well, congratulations. Let's hope, man. Let's hope Xenos. I'm not getting my hopes up anymore. You think Kaiser just stole the gimmick from Gable, not making any claims like Kaiser's El Grande now fully? No. I don't know. I don't know what the idea is in that. That's a crazy one. I have a theory on that we can talk about later, Yoshikage, as to why Ludwig Kaiser is still around and Carrion Cross isn't. Milan need a number 9. You should get game time if you're getting 6 million loan. No, no. What I'm trying to say is if he doesn't do well there, we'll make no money. Right? The 6 million loan is great, but the point is if we're trying to offload him, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, now he's a grande Americano. Night fans are not dumb in my opinion. They're reactionary more. They get hyped for anything which is due to lack of success. And recently, we're most dumb Arsenal. There you heard it. You heard it from them, Abid. Nitesh is a City fan. There you go. Ten Hag is my idol. I would be surprised if Allegri can't make Hoyland work as he needs players who can score those crosses. I'm confused why he didn't go for Vlahovic. Apparently, Vlahovic is a bit of a diva, dude. Not my words, but yeah. Cringe fan base, okay. Amarim is planning to play Xerxes 10, and we have too many 10s. We already have too many 10s, Snail. You're quite right. What do you make of the Donnarumma situation? I think it depends greatly on how quickly we can move for Baliba. PSG don't need the money. They've already got a French goalkeeper as their new number 1. So, best French team. Goalkeeper's French. It'll be a natural hype. And they're not short on money. I don't think they have that thing we have, right? What do you call it? The PSR issues. And even if they did, I don't think they mind letting Donnarumma go anyway for free because they got him for free. So make money or they don't make money. It turns out like they have profited from it, from all the league titles and the Champions League. And, they let him go for a free at 26 years old. Job's done, isn't it? For them at least. Ruining all my hopes, I say just like him, it was another problem. How much Anthony will be and where will he go? Yeah, you know what is so funny? He said that, right? Apparently, he said Ronaldo was never the problem. Whatever. The rumors still can't stop laughing. I mean, we are going to spend that money there. I told you, dude, we are not going to get him for anything less than 100. Do you think will be and if bid, how much do I think? I think you think you will bid, and if you bid, how much they will? I don't think they'll budge for 40. Well, Xenos, they want 26. Apparently, they want 26 million. He has only 1 year left, and you're allowed to talk to people outside of England in January if you want to buy him. So They are in risk of making nothing. They don't even have to ask permission in when the January transfer window opens. Any team can talk to him. They don't need to ask the club for permission. Apparently, they want 26 million pounds. That's what they're saying now. I don't know how much that's true, but yeah, don't generalize United fans by Trey. I don't know okay, who like Trey. Trey is an interesting fellow, isn't he? Next window, Bayern will also become a factor as Neuer's retires 21 million per annum wages. Yeah. He's earned those wages though, even though they complain about it a lot. I prefer Lemans over Dono. Yeah, I would too. Just Ovarida for Rodrigo if City's coming from his end. It is. He tries on United failure. I don't think he wants United to be successful for his career. Getting a feeling we'll sign a CDM and a goalkeeper. I mean, we could sign both, but we're definitely going Believer first. If we run out of time, the goalkeeper thing is just next year. Same goes for Mike Mignon. He's also on last year's contract. Yeah, but we won't get him, dude. We want the fancy footwork goalkeeper. So that's never going to happen for us. Trey is a shit. I blocked him years ago. All right, guys. We went about 25 minutes over. Thank you so much for joining in. I will see you on Wednesday. I will be on someone else's channel, an Arsenal fans channel. I will post it on Wednesday morning with sometime in the afternoon. I will post it. I believe it's set up for 8:30, 8:45. Wednesday will be there. All the matches we discussed live Friday night again 8:30. And funny enough, we're going to do Liverpool versus Bournemouth. So double upload on Friday night. I will take your leave now. I will take your leave now. We will be there for the opening game, which is Liverpool Bournemouth. So I'll see you guys there. 8:30 same day on the Friday. We will do game week 1 predictions. I'll see you guys there. Double upload. We're cooking. We're back. I will see you for the next one. Take care. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care.